Oi, oi, lads. I didn't forget to turn up for stream. Madman's search for the nuts continues. It's the most fun thing to do in standard, isn't it, right now? I think this card should be the nuts, right? This seems like the perfect card for the deck. A spell that draws creatures.
1 year that is CROKEYZ.
It's gotta be good, right? Snakeskin Veil. I don't know, man. Is Snakeskin Veil even good? We get to play Charge Through and Defiant Strike, which is gas, so... I don't know. I don't even know if Snakeskin Veil's that good, guys. I'll be real with you. I'll be real. So we have 12 spells that draw a card, huh? Sideboard at least? Probably sideboard, yeah. Ah, where's my... Need my LaRousse. Maybe Primal Might is a scam, honestly. Life goes on. You gain 4 life. If a creature died this turn, you gain 8 life instead. Sick. Probably should play some Snakeskin Veils, right? Like 4 Doggo, 2 Snakeskin Veil. Big play. I'm just a Magecraft only streamer. I refuse to play any other standard deck. I'm not playing any standard deck that doesn't have Clever Lumimancer in it until this card rotates out. It's too fun, man. Is Joel real gas? Probably not, right? Maybe if Adventurous Impulse actually said draw on it, it would be good, but... Dragon's Guard Elite is gas? I've not even tried that one, man, but I have a feeling it's trash. Once Upon a Time would be a good card in this deck, wouldn't it? Alright, so have we got everything that's good here? Costs 2 less to cast if you've cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn. Creature gets +1/+2 until end of turn, then it fights creature you don't control. Primal Might is a scam. Primal Might is a very good card, man. I'll probably play Snakeskin Veil, but... I think we want 2. But Primal Might is not a scam. I can promise you that. The only Selesnya cards in all of Standard that are compatible with Lurrus: Bronzehide Lion, Conclave Mentor, and Marasa Rootgrazer. 3. Three cards. What? Alright, let's cut Once Upon a Time. Giant Killer? Giant Killer is a sideboard card, I think. Ooze, Wilt, Giant Killer. What else? What else for the sidey? Elite Spellbinder for Wrath decks. Can't play it cause Luris met.
This is great banter.
Okay, so we have 6 removal spells, 6 protection spells, and then some pop-off action. I can see it being gas. Ooh.
This is great banter.
I guess that's...
It really is.
That's kind of a downside to Selesnya, huh? Trash escape cards. Like, absolute dog shit. Adventurous Impulse is going to miss a lot. What, you think the top 3 cards of the library are going to have no lands or creatures in them? Why are we playing Wilt when we have Heliod's Intervention? Also, why are we playing bad Snakeskin Veil Art? You can tell that this deck is good because it's got 3 Mystical Archive cards in it in Standard. Is this card playable? So you have to cast 2 spells for it to be decent. Or, I mean, you have to cast 2 spells before it attacks. Maybe it's okay if it's a 3/3 the first time you attack, because then at least it's still in play and it's going to grow further. But... So we'd have to play this instead of Doggo or Light Scribe. It's shit, it's good. Thanks, chat. As helpful as always. Play it and find out. I just think Doggo's kind of whatever in it, really. Let's try it, man. Let's try it. I'm not sure, chat. I'm not sure. Let's play some Doggos. Some Doggos and Dragon's Guard Elites. 7, 11, 15, 17. So 17 creatures instead of the usual 16 seems fine. No Onslaught? Well, green has Charge Through, right, for Trample? I really want to try and keep the 4 Show of Confidence, because Show of Confidence is the main payoff for the deck, right? I think we've been making a mistake by not playing 4 of it. 4 copies. It's just the sideboard, man. What do we want in the sideboard here? I've got 3 Giant Killer, 2 Ooze, 2 Arachneer, a Heliod's Intervention. Looks good against fairies. Yeah, I mean, I really think in these Magecraft decks you need to play red or green or both. Because you get Charged Through with green, you get the red one in red. I can't remember what it's called though. Crash Through? Yeah. Charge Through or Crash Through. Very important. Oh, Magistrate, yeah. I mean, Magistrate can go in. But our sideboard is just all creatures. I mean, I guess that's fine, but it's kind of weird. 3 Magistrate, 3 Spider, 3 Giant Killer, 2 Ooze, 1 Intervention. Well, we don't need Wilt, because we have Intervention, right, which is way better. Don't need Lantern, we've got Ooze. Do you know what? I don't want any more cards. I'm just going to go 4th Giant Killer, Second intervention. 4 Giant Killer, 3 Magistrate, 3 Arachneer, 2 Ooze, 2 Intervention. And now... Sentinel is a good card. We kinda should be playing Jasper Sentinel, huh? I think Dragon's Guard Elite has to go, guys. Now, white doesn't have... There's no escape cards, sadly, in these cards. That's probably the major downside of playing Selesnya. You only have Arachneer or Sentinel's Eyes. Like, you could play a Sentinel's Eyes main deck 1 copy, but it's not doing too much, right? Alright, I think I'll do this and we'll cut a land. Magecraft version 935. How much does the taxman charge? 40% of my earnings. Chat, did you know that every time you sub to me, $2 goes to the Queen? $2.50 goes to Jeff Bezos and $2 goes to the Queen. It's honestly a big scam. It's unreal. I know it's unreal, man. It's fucking crazy.
This is great banter. It really is.
Wellborn Moose, thank you for donating $10 to the Queen. I appreciate that, man. Helping out a country in need. God save the Queen.
This is great banter. It really is. This is great banter.
Isn't it 40% of what you
really
get?
is.
So 40% of $2.50. Please stop interacting with my content in a negative
This
manner.
is great banter.
But yes,
It
true.
really is.
Holy shit, I thought I just read that card, I thought it had reach, man. What the hell? Streamer loses money when we sub. Okay, that's not quite factually correct. Lifelink Shock's pretty bust though. Okay. Just upsetting. Lifelink Mystical Dispute. Coming soon. How does Scroll Wielder work with pseudo board wipe like Deafening Clarion? Well, you would get the life, right? Double lifelink shock. Double lifelink behold the multiverse. Board wipe gain 20. True. What? These scroll wielders are just like insane. Lifelink opt, man. Bone Crusher Giant has been buffed. Stomp now has lifelink. Many things are insane when they stick on the board for 10 turns. That's true. Okay. My next plan is to attempt to kill the scroll wielders. Let's see how that plays out. We tried Jeskai. Yeah, I tried Jeskai, man. Jeskai was weird. Like, when I was playing it, it felt the most powerful of the ones that we've tried so far, but it also had the lowest win rate. Just, mostly due to mana, I guess. Ripped apart. Never lucky. Revitalize? I mean, Revitalize is a fine card, guys. Oh, it says gain life on it, therefore it has to be bad. XD. Let him win? What do you mean let him win, dude? He absolutely rolled me in game 1. Have you experimented with a Killian black-white version? Well, I don't know what Killian does. Doesn't Killian make spells cost 2 less? But then you have to play spells that cost too much. So you're just gonna lose, right? Which seems kinda awful.
Magecraft is amazing. Best mechanic since Adventure.
Don't worry, chat. This game's under severe control. Go on, lad. Play your 2-4 with no text. I guess I should have targeted the light scribe there. Dead. That's GG's. You're happy you don't have to do Magecraft math over the board? But Magecraft is the perfect mechanic to cheat with in paper. I cast Show of Confidence with 3 triggers, and I give myself a cheeky 1 point of damage, easy. Okay, chat. So we've still got to try Mardu. Naya. So we're going to try one of those two after the next loss. Bant. Well, I mean, I don't really want... I'm not sure how much I want to play Mard. Maybe Naya's actually the nuts, I don't know. Nayaya. They are going to errata Magecraft to only proc once per turn. What? Why would they do that? Isn't... I mean, Magecraft is just a worse version of Previs. There's already Previs. One mana cantrips seem the best. Well, you have crash through, or charge through, or whatever, in red. You have cling to dust in black. You have opt in blue. There's a lot of options in white, yeah. Gotta use some layering cards for white though. Yeah, in blue, as long as you don't play dog, and instead play something like Stormcaller, you can also use Of One Mind, which is not too bad. The Team Obosh deck even good? Oh fuck, I mean it's okay, but it's just an adventure deck, innit? It's the same adventure deck we've been playing against for 2 years, dude. What else do you want to say about it? Six, 11, 16 plus 9? The 12 football clubs who want to create their own thing. I don't want to get started on that, but my opinion is I hate it. But I don't want to get into that shit. absolutely fucking ridiculous, isn't it? But no, don't start that. This is supposed to be a safe haven from such nonsense. Alright, Mardu, Naya, Bant, guys. What order do you want to try those three in? Next loss, and we're gonna go for one of those three. I think I'd like to try the Mardu one first, because at least that has a try on. I'm a Man United and Juventus fan, and I'm absolutely disgusted with what they're doing. Are you? Yeah? That's nice. We get to see the highest level football. Why would you not like it? Because it won't be the highest level football, man. You only get to see the highest level football when there's something to win. Or, well, importantly, something to lose. And there's not something to lose there, right? Have you ever watched a friendly before? Have you ever watched the pre-season friendlies between fucking Barcelona and Man City and Dubai? Because that's what it's going to be. Yeah, it's rebranded Audi Cup, yeah. We have no Eldraine cards. I honestly thought Drannith Magistrate was an Eldraine card. No, wait, we have Giant Killer, man. But I guess one Eldraine card is not so many. I should have targeted the Clarion Spirit here, actually. Yeah. Scammed myself, oops. Why no Love Struck? Because you can't play Lurrus, man. And you have the answer to your own question on the fucking screen. deck's almost a party deck. We have a wizard. Is Leonin Lightscribe a cleric? It's a type of card that could be a cleric. Or maybe it's a wizard as well. I'm not saying it's worth it to lose Luris for Lovestruck, but it does seem like a majority of the time Luris only makes an appearance in losing games. Right, so you want to change the deck so that our deck performs differently in the games that we win? What? But we're already winning them, man. I don't understand. You want to make us worse in the games that we're losing and better in the games that we're winning. Okay. I could like resolve one of these 1-mana spells there and try and find a land, but then I can't protect my Lumimancer, right? Is Mavinda a scam? Exclamation mark Luris. Sedgemoor Witch? Exclamation mark Luris. Is Luris a scam? Exclamation mark Luris. Is exclamation mark a scam? No. Is MTG a scam? No. MTG is a very well-designed game for intelligent people, where you can express your competitive nature and Try and cast your cards in the correct order more often than your opponent does to achieve victories. Wrong land? No, that land's fine. That's why I cast Defiant Strike instead of Charge Through, right? Because now we can draw any untapped land. Any untapped land for glory. To be glorious gamers. Don't put snarls in your deck. There's no Selesnya snarl, man. Why don't they do their passage, man? I'm confused. I'm very confused. I assume they have lethal. And they're just doing the sick memes. I'd given up on the game. I just intentionally threw it at the wrong target. And they... What? Are you getting bored of winning? I don't really care about winning, man. I care more. I value the quality of the games, like, far above winning. So, I wouldn't say I'm getting bored of winning. It's just, it's always been the same for me, man. I've said this since I first started playing the game, right? I would absolutely rather lose an interesting game of Magic than win an uninteresting one. It's not even remotely close for me. I just want to play good games of Magic, man. I don't really care what the results of them are.
This is great.
Just Cal now.
Banter.
Thanks very much for that, man. Appreciate it. Monka White, huh? Monka White. Easy. 0 mana, 1/2 reach. It's kind of broken, isn't it? Primal Mike's so good. It is a solid card. You're not wrong. This is over. Is it? I don't even know. This game's pretty close, man. To the point where I don't even know who you're saying has won this game. You have no response at the Hallowblade. I mean, except infinite blockers, yeah. Apart from that, got nothing. Apart from that, got nothing. Defiant Strike. What a card. What a frickin' card. Alright chat, we're fighting. We're fighting with all of our might. This game is over, by the way. It's just over, isn't it? Completely over. Why do we have Loris in the deck, huh? Missed lethal? I didn't miss lethal. I didn't? No, I didn't. Haley's intervention should be good, right? I mean, they only have Maul, but after sideboard they probably have Casket as well, I guess. Doggo is just completely useless. This was over a long time ago. Yeah, opponent won like 10 turns ago, right? Is the game over yet? It's over now, man. Time to go for game 2. What's your favourite Magecraft combination so far? I honestly have no idea, man. I've been playing Magecraft for like 4 days now. I still don't know I don't even know what colours the deck is supposed to be yet. I've still got like 3 or 4 combinations to try. Gotta find the colours first. Once we have the colours, we're chilling. Any reason that you haven't tested the Lumimancer in Historic yet? Because I can only have one client open at once, man. Use bots. Use bots to test Historic, yeah. Jasper Sentinel's been pretty good in this game so far. Another day, a new Magecraft deck. What would you rather be doing in Standard right now than trying Magecraft decks? You want to play some Yorion? You want to play some Temur Adventures? You want to play some Rogues instead, maybe? If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent 1 of that damage. Whenever you or another permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 1. Okay. I destroy it. Okay, cool. So far, Jasper Sentinel has netted us 1 mana on every single turn, which is pretty good. Pretty good. We need our go wide boy, huh? The Leonin. Well, I mean, we made a good choice by bringing in the interventions. No Faceless Haven, by the way. Classic. No block. Oh, I did block, no? I mean, we can't win this game anymore, sadly, but this game was over ages ago, it was. Wow, what a lucky top deck, man. I had this game under control if it wasn't for that. Insanely lucky top deck there. Why not block Luris? Life total's a resource, mate. Life total is a resource that should be manipulated to the full extent it can be. Which is why Revitalize is an insane card. Because it draws you a card and gives you 3 more resources. It's broken, mate. It draws you a card and gives you 3 life to play with. It's basically Potter's Greed. I mean, it's not quite as good as Potter's Greed, but it's close. Turn to 4 creatures is pretty good. Popping off, chat. Popping off. Why can't I play Teferi's Protection in Standard when it's a card in Strixhaven? Because it's only for Draft and Historic, man. Is Clever Lumimancer any good so far? I mean, Clever Lumimancer is so good that I've kind of forgotten what the rest of the Strixhaven cards are because I haven't played with any of them because it's the only one I care about. She's just gas, isn't she? Look at her, man. Why wouldn't you want to play a 1-mana 0/1 without haste or an into the battlefield effect? Honestly, change of plan. Once we lose with Selesnya, I think I'm going to go back to Boros. Try that some more. Because we're 5-0 with Boros so far, and I don't really know. Why did we stop playing Boros? I can't even remember why we stopped playing it. I must have like played it till the end of the stream, I guess. Can we see the stats for the decks? Yes. So I've got Selesnya here, 5-5 with Jeskai, 4-2 blue-white, 5-0 Boros, 7-2 with Luris mono-white, 4-2 with Mavinda mono-white, and 1-2 with Abzan. So like mono-white, Boros, and Selesnya seem like the best so far. Same decks? Well, I'm trying to find out what the best one is, man. There's only one way to do that, right? And that's to try them. Primal Might, what a card. What a frickin' card. I block. Nice. I maybe should have attacked first there, before using that takedown. Not sure. Instant speed is overrated. Well, I have to cast these, like... I've got to cast the Defiant Strike pre-combat, right? In case we draw a sorcery, and then obviously I cast a sorcery. And then, if we're going to use Show of Confidence, it is an instant, yeah. But in this spot we want to cast it pre-combat, I think. For Vigilance, right? Vigilance purposes. Especially against the scary Mammoth Boy. I think we probably want to cut down to 2 Magistrates in the sideboard for this deck. 2 Magistrates, 4 Giant Killers, and then I can just take out my Sentinels and my Doggos for them. Okay. Bit of a white mana problem here. Drannith Magistrate, huh? What a card. What a card. One is locked, man. Absolutely locked. 3 Bone Daddies, by the way. So I guess I want to try and play around Stomp here. So this would be +3/+3. Still think they've got it, chat. I mean, it's a pretty good Drannith Magistrate. I'm not gonna lie. Opponent cannot believe the lock that they're currently in. Rolled. Rolled. Que Ecuador! Que Ecuador!